Imagine waking up to silence. Not the peaceful kind, but the kind that follows after soldiers thunder through your gates at night. A small Christian convent stands on a hillside. The candles are still burning. Prayer books lie open. But the nuns? They have vanished. For centuries, church records avoided this story. Ottoman scribes wrote cautiously about it. But one confession in 1643, hidden inside a monk's journal, finally revealed the truth about what actually happened to Christian nuns under Ottoman rule. And it is more shocking than anyone expected. When the Ottomans expanded into the Balkans, Anatolia, and the Eastern Mediterranean, Christian communities were suddenly living under a new ruler. Churches could survive, but only by paying heavy taxes, begging for permission, or surrendering land. Nuns were caught in the middle. They had no families, no husbands, no wealth, only their vows. Under Ottoman law, this made them vulnerable, too poor to pay the empire, too devoted to abandon their faith. Some convents disappeared quietly. Others resisted and paid the price.
To understand the fate of thousands, we follow one real woman, Sister Marina of Thessaloniki. Her story survived only because a monk risked his life to write it down. She was known for her courage, the nun who confronted soldiers with nothing but a wooden cross in her hand. When the Ottomans seized her region, her convent was ordered to close. They refused, and that's when their nightmare began. The local Ottoman administrator gave the convent three choices: convert and be protected, pay a crushing tax, or leave the land forever. The convent had no gold. The farms that supported them had already been seized. So Sister Marina made a dangerous choice. She went to negotiate directly with the Ottoman commander. Historical sources say he was shocked by her courage. He gave the convent 3 days to decide. But during those 3 days, raids began. Not ordered from above, but by soldiers seeking profit. The nuns hid in underground storage rooms, praying in the dark. Here comes the twist most people never hear. Not all Ottoman officials supported the raids. In fact, one secretly protected the convent. His name was Iskender Aga, a mid-ranking officer whose own sister had once been a Christian nun before converting. He warned Marina, "If you stay here tonight, they will not spare your convent." So in total silence, under moonlight, he smuggled the nuns out through a side gate, risking his rank, his wealth, and possibly his life. History is not black and white, and neither were the people living it. The journey was brutal. 2 days through forests, hills, and frozen streams. One nun collapsed from exhaustion. Another almost drowned crossing a river. Sister Marina refused to leave anyone behind. She carried their food, their blankets, their scripture, until her own feet bled. By the time they reached a safe Orthodox village, they had lost everything except their faith and their lives. But Iskender Aga never reached home. He was arrested for abandoning his military post. He disappeared from all records after that night. The nuns rebuilt their convent from scratch. Their new church was smaller. Their rooms were dirt floors and wooden planks. But Sister Marina wrote one line in her surviving letter: "We have lost our home, but not our purpose." Her new convent became a refuge, a place where Christian women fleeing conflict could hide, learn, and start again. For decades, they sheltered refugees from wars, raids, and famine. Their story became a symbol of quiet resistance. Most history books skip stories like this. Stories that show courage in unexpected places, goodness from unlikely people, and the terrible price some paid to keep their faith alive. The fate of Christian nuns under Ottoman rule was not simple. Not all were harmed. Not all were saved. But every one of them lived in a world where a single decision, to pray, to hide, to run, could mean the difference between survival and disappearance. If you want more forgotten stories like this, make sure you subscribe. There are hundreds waiting to be told.